When the help is not helpful, it is not helpful. If the help makes things worse, if the help adds more things to do on your to-do list, it ain't real help. It may appear like help. It may appear like help. If, it's not even if. When someone has a very specific way of doing things so that they have peace in their life, you don't get to tell those people to do it any other way. Either do it their way, because they have tried so many of the different ways, all of the ways, until they found what worked for them. Because people who have autism, who have ADHD, who have both, or any other thing, we quite often do we get told, it's not all about you, and you just want it your way. You're damn right. You're damn right I want it my way. Because for me, my way calms my brain and my nervous system. Because I do have ADHD. I have that. I have both contradicting things in the same brain. I do. So I have to have a very specific routine. I have to have a very specific structure. There are things that have to go a certain kind of way with me. Otherwise, I become a menace, or I will have a meltdown. One of the two. And that is not something that I can control. I can't control that. I have worked really, really hard to get to where I can keep it at bay, and I can work through it in the moment. I worked really hard to be able to do that. But if I'm in a spot where I'm overstimulated or I'm overwhelmed and it is taking everything I have to keep the composure that I do, and you come and you add more to my plate, that is not helpful. It is not helpful. Ugh. It is not helpful. Because here's the thing. I love change. I understand the importance of change. I also know what change does to my body. So I have to process the change first. I have to sit with it for a while so that change can become comfortable to my body. Because if my nervous system hasn't processed that change yet, I'm going to be a little on edge. I am. And that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with me. It's just a fact. It's what happens. I'm still working through some things. So you cannot tell somebody, oh, if you find yourself to where you want to say that to somebody, maybe you shouldn't be around those people. Maybe you shouldn't be around those people, because let me tell you, I lived in a constant state of everything was on fire. Everything was chaotic. All the bells and whistles were going off all the time, because I was not being true to myself. I was just making sure everybody else around me was happy, because I was in an abusive environment, you know. People are like, oh, you just did this to yourself. No, I was in a fucking abusive environment. I mean, it does some things to you. But I'm healing through it, and I'm healing out loud. So, y'all can't say I'm not doing it, because, I'm doing it right in front of you. So, but yeah. If the help makes it worse, it ain't helpful. It ain't helpful. So either give real genuine help, knowing that you can follow the person in front of you or that you're dealing with, interacting with, whatever. If you cannot, y'all don't need to be working together. Y'all don't need to be, and that's okay. Just go your separate ways. Just go, because that's fake help. That's oh, hey, I went and helped this person do this, blah, blah, blah. To me, that's just oh, you're going to use this to go and brag about it. It's the people that actually follow and pay attention to what I'm doing and what helps me be at peace and clarity. Yeah, I want it my way, and I need it to be about me for about 5 minutes so that you can understand how to interact with me, because if you don't give me that space because I will tell you, anyone who actually truly knows me knows that I will tell you whether you feel like it's necessary or not. And at the end of it, I may even say that I didn't need to explain myself, but I'm going to. I come with a warning. I come with a little warning. I say, hey, this is who I am. This is how I work. This is how I operate. Here you go. I do that. That is a subconscious thing that my brain just is like, hi, I need to know if you're actually going to stick around. So here is what you're going to be dealing with. Because I know who I am. I know what I got. I know what I'm working through. I know what I'm working on. If you're okay with that, cool. We'll be friends. We be friends. But if you can't, then just keep it going. Let's not waste anybody's time, because if you try to play a game and then I figure it out, I'm just going to hurt your feelings. Because I like to play a little bit. I like to play. I'm allowed to play. So, alright. I love you. Love yourself. Hope this helps.